Welcome to Average Outdoors channel, and as you can see, my knife grinding shack is taken up by things that don't really pertain to making knives, and that's because very soon here we're going to be roasting a whole pig on this homemade pit, and I'm going to do a whole video about that process. But what I really need right now is a pig scraper. Pig scraper is a tool that you use to dehair the pig, get the hair out of the skin. It's kind of a lot of work, and so a lot of people will just skin the pig, but then you'll get that nice crackling, that chicharron, that's going to be so tasty on the bottom of that pig while it's cooking. So what I need to do is make a tool that will allow me to scrape off all the pig hair. Now you can buy these. They're kind of expensive. I found one for like $35, and I just figured I can make something for a lot cheaper than that, so that's what we're doing right now. So what I have here is a empty propane tank. Now it would be really stupid to start grinding into this without making sure that it's completely empty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a couple holes into the middle here, and that will give me should be able to get two pig scrapers out of this. Pig scraper is generally like a bell or a dome piece of metal, and so I'll cut around here and that'll be one, cut around here, that'll be two. And so I'm just going to pop some holes in this before I grind it, make sure it's completely empty. Just a little safety. I've got some water over here and make sure if any fire starts I'll be able to put it out, but we should be alright, it's completely empty. Got a little single 6 here to help do the deed. And I'm just going to pop it right in the middle. Probably twice. Alright, that should be good. So I'm really glad that I did that before grinding into it. I think that's definitely a good way to make sure that there's no gas still in here. This thing definitely smells like propane. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to fill this up with water, drain out all the water to make sure there's no residue left, and then I can start grinding. Got a little bit of a bullet hole here. I was trying to avoid that, but it's alright. Won't be in the way. So here are my two halves. I'm going to try and just true them up real quick on the belt grinder if I were plugged in. Drilling a hole for the handle. So for my handles, I'm using two old file handles that I had lying around, and I've got these bolts that'll do nicely. We have to drill these out, and then the holes also that I drilled in these guys are a little bit too small, so I'm going to make those just a tad bit bigger, and then we should be pretty much done. Just like that, we've got two nice pig scrapers. Last thing I'm going to do here is take some 220, and you don't want to cut the skin, so I'm just going to kind of give this a little bit of a deburr here, especially on the inside where it's a little bit sharper on the outside. Just get rid of any burrs going on, and that should get the job done. This one cracked a little bit there, that a little bit tight, but it's alright. It'll hold just fine, especially with that collet around here. Nice old brass collet, copper collet. Voila!